We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from South Florida. And this is going to be out of bounds. Flags come in. That is a brutal mistake to start the game. Opening kickoff, out of bounds, brings the ball to the 40-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. In motion now, it's Collins. And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage. They face second down and 7. They'll motion the tight end Smith. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get this up close to a first down as the tackle is made right at the midfield stripe. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. They'll motion the tight end Smith. They'll try and run it here with Pierce. And he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47 and set up first down. To throw is Stroud. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That is Zach Sealer getting in there to bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing on second down, Stroud. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be taken down after a big second down pickup, but we do have a penalty marker on the field. From the gun, here's Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And he will go all the way. Take Dell. Touchdown, Houston. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
You just had me by that.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion.
Come on, boys. Let's pound the rock.
Now the former Texas A&M Aggie, here's Devon Achane. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. In motion, it's Waddle. Once again, it's Achane. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third down, 3 to go. Man in motion is Berrios. Tua now on third down. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time runs out in the third quarter. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. To throw on second down, it's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Man in motion is Berrios. Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Achane. First down and more, past the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hill brought in motion. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Second and 11. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And this is taken in by the defense. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big tip.
That one thrown across the field, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Hill brought in motion. Now a first down throw for Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Tua now on second down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. It is 3rd and 10. Here's Tua. That's caught by Smith on the right side. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Throwing again, it's Tua. They'll try to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To the air again, Tunga Bailoa. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Tua to throw again. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Taking off, and that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. On second down, Stroud. He'll look deep here for Diggs. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Javon Holland. Just the lone touchdown in that first half of action. 7-0 is our score. As we head north to Orlando, we're going to join the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Tua gonna give it to Achane. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, here's the pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Tua. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now, Stroud. That's to the sideline and pulled in by Smith.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller. He gets free. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jason Sanders on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Dolphins will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. He's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Stroud. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again. They'll throw now 3rd and forever. And that is incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And that'll set up 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. They'll run with H.A. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Hill brought in motion. On the carry, here's H.A. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Two minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Important moment here. 3rd down and 4. Hill brought in motion. Now it's H.A.
Well, this sets up a big call here, Mike, on 4th down. You find yourself in a tie ball game with the ball. Do you decide to keep your offense on the field and try to play for 6? Or are you content coming off the field, taking the lead by 3? We'll see what this coach decides.
And this one is short. Oh, just off the crossbar. Doesn't get the bounce. And this one is going to remain a tie game. Here's 1st down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They send the tight end in motion. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland.
All right, so sometimes as a coach, Mike, you just got to step in and take over. And I think in this case, you're going to look at your quarterback and say, I don't care how open that guy looks. If that defender's on that half the field, throw it to the other half. Because this is the 2nd time he has picked you off. And I guarantee the only thing on his mind right now is getting a 3rd.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That ball intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Now he takes off. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage. But that's all he can get out of that one. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught downfield by Diggs. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. And it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, it's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
A-chain. Not able to stay in. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be a loss of a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Now Tua. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Here's a big one. This third down. Man in motion is Barrios. Throwing on third down, Tungo Bailoa. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Well, Mike, we're kind of looking at each other up here saying, do they have one more big play left in them? And they got it. When it's all said and done, it should more than likely turn out that that play is the game winner.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Here's first and 10. To throw is Stroud. Again, working deep downfield. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So a win here for the Dolphins. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.